with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go, D. Whip. Watch the whip.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 3-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
58, right over there. Let's go double count right here. Double count. You got nothing.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
56 to Mike, bro. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, #1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. James now to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
Going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Huntley. And And this one's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw on third down, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Change now to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. 55, mark, 55. In your face.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58 to mine. 58 to mine.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers, nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jamal Adams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
30-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7-yard pickup. Brings up.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag routes to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm here.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Caught by number 11.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Blue down.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Brings up third and goal.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D.
Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 56, Mike 56. Quit talking about it.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Huntley. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Steelers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. to throw again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Here's the option. Anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mark 56. Mark 56. I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Reed on the tackle.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Check 15. Check 15.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
55, mark, 55. Cut. Shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action. Huntley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Running from the gun with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Steeler first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Huntley, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return, it's James. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You're not ready.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
A 26.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Off play action. Huntley. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. third down. Huntley. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Huntley. That's complete to Mooney. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Of 6. And the Steeler first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Off the play fake. Huntley sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Steelers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
58, come on. Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Carson, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They run it with Carson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with the ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now this throw complete to Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And
on 1st and 10, Huntley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Huntley. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Wisnowski is set to kick off.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score is Seahawks 28, Steelers 21.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I
bricks again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so free. I had these grips. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.